some of them being ensuring that we will ensure that we give bursary to the people of Kiambaa in a transparency manner that has never happened before. Ensuring that we're gonna increase and ensure that we ensure that we
The Honorable John.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let me start by saying I rise to support the second viewing.
Yes, the Honorable John, just keep your mask on, please. Yes, and you will not be interrupted during your speech.
Thank
so
you.
Take your time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I start by saying I rise to support the second reading of this bill, and I would like to make some contributions towards it. Mr. Speaker, the majority of low-income Kenyans lack medical insurance, forcing to pay hospital bills out of pockets, leaving families vulnerable in the face of high treatment costs. It is from this background that I stand here to support this bill. This because informal workers who are currently paying 500 shillings in the NHIF monthly contribution will be cut to 300 shillings, making the scheme affordable to the low-income card who constitute a majority of the hustlers in this country. This move should help set as many people in the category as possible so as to afford them the opportunity to enjoy in the aspiration of UHC. I reckon that informal workers paid 350 in a monthly contribution. Before the rates, I increased to 500 6 years ago, a movement to boost NHIF corrections from the informal sector. However, this has been counterproductive due to affordability, thus lacking out access by the same group. These are groups whose daily troubles include access to food, thus they cannot be trapped into a high monthly subscription. Thus I round the intention of this bill, which is to ensure that many Kenyans, particularly persons who are in the informal sectors and those who are not working, cannot afford to pay NHIF contribution by reducing the rates from the current 500 per month to 300 shillings. Lowering of the monthly contribution will also help address the pain induced by coronavirus, induced by layoffs and salary cuts, which have forced more than half of NHIF active members to stop paying premiums. Mr. Speaker, today being I therefore support being my first day, I would like to digress a little bit and also take this opportunity to thank the great people of Kiambaa, for believing in me and for supporting me and trusting me with their votes. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that there are quite a number of challenges that we face during the by-election, but apart from that, I also want to take this opportunity to thank so many people, especially members from Kiambaa constituency, starting with all the way from Shianda, Karuri, to Mushada Ward, to Kihara Ward, and Dendelo. And I really want to thank them for believing in me and for entrusting me with their votes. And I want to state categorically, and I also want to tell them that I'll be here to support and also to work so that I can ensure that I honor the promises that I made to the people of Kiambaa. Mr. Speaker, I would also want to thank special people who came in to support us. I want to take this opportunity to support the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, being the chief crack hustler, for believing in a hustler like me, a chicken intestine vendor who did not have a father or who did not have a name, who did not have a big name, but he believed in me and he gave me an opportunity and also to mentor in a cause and also several calls that he made to ensure that we are praying and also to support me morally for ensuring that at the end of the day, we are doing our campaign and we ensure that we deliver, the Kiambaa seat, the Hustler Nation. I seriously appreciate and thank the Deputy President. Secondly, there are other hustlers generally from the Republic of Kenya who are supporting the Hustler Nation and Hustler narrative. Generals from this house, starting from Mheshimiwa Honorable Dede Nyoro, Mheshimiwa Kimani Ichung'wah, Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua, Mheshimiwa George Kariuki, Mheshimiwa Jane Kihara, and also for supporting me and believing also in me. They gave me an opportunity to market myself to the Kiambaa people, to sell my ideas, some of them being ensuring that we will ensure that we give bursary to the people of Kiambaa in a transparency manner that has never happened before, ensuring that we're gonna increase and ensure that we ensure that we model and we build schools that will help the Kiambaa people, so that at the end of the day we can be able to take our kids to a good environment where our students and how our children will be going to school too. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the UDA party. They gave me an opportunity without asking me 1,000,001 questions. I would want to thank the Madam SG, Veronica Maina, because the first day that there was a by-election, I went to her office and she believed in me and gave me an opportunity, to be heard. And from that, today is a story. Today, I'm a member of parliament for Kiambaa, a constituency that we have never had an opportunity, to erect a young member of parliament, being the first young member of parliament from Kiambaa constituency. I take that opportunity to thank them. I also want to thank the women of Kenya, and especially for Kiambaa. It is the first time the single mothers from Kiambaa constituencies, I want to tell them that it doesn't matter the challenges that you are facing today. It doesn't matter as you bring up those young kids. It doesn't matter who is their father. It doesn't matter where the families that they come from. But I want to encourage them that wherever they are, and this one I also want to sincerely thank even if she's not around, my late mother, Philomena Wanjiku Karanja, for believing in me also and also giving me an opportunity and also bringing me up in a manner that, other kids, are being brought up in. So I want to take that opportunity to thank the women of this great republic and tell them that they can still, their children, they can still make it. If I made it to be a member of parliament for Kiambaa, it doesn't matter where you are coming from. One day, as long as you have a dream, as long as you have a vision, as long as you have something, you have your faith in God, one day you become what you believe in. I will also thank the Almighty God, for keeping me alive and also for ensuring that the kind of a direction that we witnessed in Kiambaa constituency, Mr. Speaker, I take this opportunity to seriously and condemn, that the government for bringing up machineries that we have never witnessed before in Kiambaa. Kiambaa election is a very peaceful area. We have never had, violence before, but some of the cars, the chiefs being in uniforms, coming to bribe people. And I would like to ask the government of the Republic of Kenya, allow Kenyans to make their own decision when it comes, their democratic right to elect the leaders that they want them to represent them, whether in parliament, whether in the National Assembly, whether in the Senate, or whether it is the president. Let us give the Kenyans an opportunity to democratically exercise their democratic right without influencing. And I sincerely thank the Kiambaa people, because even after all those intimidations that happened during the election day, they did not bow down to pressure. They did not bow down, to victimization. They decided and they elected me as their member of parliament with UDA ticket. I thank all the people of Kiambaa. I take this opportunity to also thank, this hustler nation in the whole Republic of Kenya. And I want to tell them, if they had any doubt that the hustler nation is Lil, I'm a good example, Mr. Speaker, that the hustler nation is Lil. I was a chicken intestine vendor. I got an opportunity. I had a dream that I never thought that maybe one day I'll be a member of parliament. And today, God has made it possible. So the hustler nation, and when it all start talking about bottom-up thing or economics, it is true that you can start from somewhere and you become something in this Republic of Kenya. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I stand to support.
You are most welcome to the House, the Honorable Wanjiku.